Right now, I'm truly scared for my life. Lemuel Plummer is a predator. Lemuel Plummer is a predator. He waited until I was pregnant to make threats. He waited until I was pregnant to text my phone about taking my streaming network down. Lemuel Plummer, I'm not saying nothing that is not truth. Everything that I'm saying is truth. You are a predator. You get men and women to beat up people and you pay them. You're a mobster. You're a mobster. You're a predator and you go against women. You go against women that you think are by themselves and that are not going to protect themselves and that are not going to speak up for themselves. Right now, I'm pregnant. I'm 39 years old. I'm pregnant with the first kid of my husband. And you choose to wait till I'm pregnant to say anything to me about my streaming app. You're sending threats to my phone. You have people calling my phone, making threats to my phone, and I'm fear for my life. You're making threats to my phone, Lemuel Plummer. I fear for my life. Everybody in Zeus Network and all the cast members in Zeus Network knows that you pay people to beat up your cast members. They know that you pay people to make your cast members bloody and to harass them and to control their narrative. You're a $1 billion man. You are so upset that I started my own little streaming app. That you saying I'm being defamatory towards you. It's not defamation when I'm speaking the truth. You're an evil man, and I'm fearing for my life. And I'm going live just in case I get my car shot up in Miami, where I'm at. Because I'm in Miami, and I know you be in Miami all the time. And every time you come to Miami, you fuck with me. And you didn't think I would let the world know how you being acting like a fucking predator while I'm pregnant. You want to go online and put this fake face on. You want to go online and act like you this good guy. You're not a good person, Lemmy. You're not a good person. You're not a good person, and it's going to come to light. It's going to come to light what you've been doing to people, what you've been doing to young ladies. You harass every female on your network. Not just me, you harass Janisha, Scotty. How many times have you beat up Janisha? How many times have you beat up Scotty? How many times have you beat up those baddies? How many times have you paid these people off for them not to take you to court? You're not going to get away with it, Lemmy. You can't go around harassing people, sending death threat to people, and then going online and saying, "Oh, they just telling lies to me." How many women are going to say the same thing about you, and nobody's going to believe them? How many young ladies got to go online, Lemuel Plummer, to talk about surviving Zeus Network and surviving the predator, Lemuel Plummer? How many young women? Who's got to get killed? Who's got to get killed? Is it going to have to be me? So you're going to kill me with my pregnant baby, Lemuel Plummer? So now you're going to kill me with my pregnant baby? Now you're going to kill me. How many people in your network got to go on live and tell the truth about you, and you act like it's all a lie? How can possibly 100,000 motherfuckers be lying on you and the stuff that you're doing or you're done, Lemmy? You contacted me. You harassing me on my phone. You harassing me on my text messages, telling me to shut down my network because it's direct competition with your network. You trying to stop me from feeding my daughter and feeding my unborn kid? And now you want to fucking kill me, making those threats online? We would deal with this accordingly. What, you gonna have somebody shoot my car up in Miami? That's what you gonna do? You're gonna kill me and my baby, but you going online saying, oh, I know she's pregnant, and I know this is a sensitive space, for a sensitive time. No, I was doing just fine. I just had the premiere of Get Money Girls Miami in Miami. I shouted you out. When people was asking, am I competing with other networks? I said, I'm not competing with anybody. I shouted everybody out, and I said, thank you guys for supporting Why You Here TV. All of a sudden, you know I'm pregnant, and you want to start texting me shit about me taking a picture with somebody that came to support me. Telling my husband I need to take down the network at once. Sending me messages. You're going to deal with this accordingly. Are you going to get somebody to shoot my car up like you do with everybody else? Are you going to get somebody to kill me while I'm pregnant? With my second child? At my old age? You're going to get somebody to kill me and my baby? Bitch, that's what you want to do to me? After all the years that I gave you, after all the secrets that I kept because you make a threat every fucking time, after all the secrets I kept from you and that fucking network for years, I kept all your dirty secrets from Ashley and all the producers, making girls fight each other, making people hit people with bottles and make people bleed and cut each other. After all the secrets I kept because of your fucking threats, one morning you wake up and you're gonna cut my checks that I'm supposed to be getting in perpetuity because you claim I'm a direct competitor to you? Are you fucking kidding me? Little old me, bitch. I've been on TV my whole life making all these networks wealthy. I made VH1, Viacom, BT, everybody wealthy. Sue's network wealthy. As soon as I want to make myself wealthy and do something for my kids, now I'm the formation of your character. Your character ain't nothing. Your character is, nobody believes your character. You pay people to get beat up, so you're going to get people to shoot me up in Miami. I'm on my way to the police station to make a report on you, because if I come up dead, you're going to jail. You're going to jail, but you know what? I'm going to fight. I'm going to fight for me, and I'm going to fight for everybody that you ever did wrong. You thinking that you can make threats to people, vague threats? Oh, we're going to deal with it accordingly. You're going to send me to get killed. You're going to put out a hit out on me, Lemmy? You're going to put out a hit out on the woman that started your company? The woman that make your company be legitimate? 7 years, I worked hard to get you to be where you at. And I'm pregnant. Look at my belly. I'm pregnant. My stomach is out here. I'm a 39-year-old woman. I should not be getting this stress. I haven't done anything to you. I haven't done anything to Zeus Network. And you making threats. You sending me messages. Oh, we're gonna deal with this accordingly. What does that mean? Are you gonna try to get me shot? They found a dead body in Zeus Network office. We ain't hear nothing about that. What happened to that boy that died outside of your network? What happened to that boy? What happened to that body that they found outside of your network? What happened to him? Why we don't hear about that? Defamation of character. You have no character. And the people that works for you, all your producers, they have no character. And for Janisha, after all the times you beat her up, is still working up under you and having fucking contacted the FBI to tell them what you done to her. She's a fucking lunatic. And everybody else around is a fucking lunatic. And that's why I started Why You Here TV. Because I wanted to get away from Zeus. Even in my last reunion at the cabaret, y'all didn't even see me on stage. I didn't even go on stage. I didn't want to be there because I don't want to be around y'all no more. I got with y'all when I was 31 years old, still very young-minded. I was 31 when I got with Zeus Network, still very stupid in the brain, very dumb, very slow still. Didn't really know shit. Just finished fucking with Stevie J and Mona and VH1, and my hair was fucked up. I was getting high on cocaine and doing stupid shit. I've been clean for going on 4 years. 4 years. And you try to make a bitch relapse. This is the type of predator shit that I speak of. When I speak of a predator like Lemmy, you sending me threats on my messages. Take down my company at once, but you stop my payments. And if I don't take this down or that now, you're gonna see me accordingly. You're gonna kill me? You making those type of threats? You got people calling my phone private, this and that, silence, like, you're not gonna say anything? What are you saying? Where am I so you can come and shoot me up? That's your doing, Lemuel Plummer. That's your doing. That's your doing. Defamatory of character. You have no character. Your whole network is set up from violence. It's nothing but violence in your network. Your network is the most disgusting network in life. It's so much violence going on in your network. It's blood everywhere. Shit everywhere. It's nasty, it's disgusting. It's devil worshippers all over there. And you messing with the people over there overseas. And you told me yesterday on the phone, my shareholders, which I ain't gonna say no names yet, my shareholders are calling me about Joseline. So you got people in Israel calling you about me? You got the mobsters from Israel calling you about me while I'm in America with child? At my old age? You're trying to kill me. And this is why I say you're trying to kill me. You did it to Scotty, the whole pregnancy. You cheated on Scotty. You beat up Scotty. You talk crazy to Scotty. You abused Scotty. You used her. You misused her. You did everything to that lady while she was with your child. Everything. You know what? I wanted to come in here and address the bullshit he was saying about me. Like I'm defamatory to him. But you're making threats to me, vague threats, getting people to call my phone and all of that stuff. I'm trying to have a good pregnancy and I want to keep trying to thrive. Even though he's doing everything in his power to shut down my company while you're here TV and to shut me up. He wants to kill me. He wants me to be quiet. He took my money. I'm not getting no more payments on my payment in perpetuity with that network. He took my money. He's been abusing me for years. He's been abusing me mentally for years. And I haven't said a word. I've been quiet about it. I haven't said nothing. But now when you're trying to abuse me and make threats and send messages to my phone and do all of that stuff, it's a different story. Now I gotta let the world know you're trying to kill me and you're trying to send attacks on me. Because if I come out missing, this is gonna fall on you. I'm gonna get up this live now because I gotta really try to continue to survive and thrive, especially now that my money that I worked so hard for the 7 years, he took my money. He's trying to steal Joseline's Cabaret, which I own. So I'm gonna get out this phone. I wanted to come in here and address what he went on live to say. But you're a predator. And hopefully the feds will take you down. Because you're not bigger than the program, Lemuel Plummer. You're not bigger than the program. And you're not God. It's the God out here. And it's not Lemuel Plummer.
Hey guys. Hope everybody's having a great Saturday. Hope everybody's having a great Saturday. Oh, there's a lot going on. Shout out to all the girls in Vegas who did their big one yesterday. Yesterday was a great show. So shout out to the baddies. It was an amazing experience. Vegas, you guys did your big one. So we appreciate you guys coming out and supporting the baddies. I want to start by saying regarding Joseline, I want to start by saying I'm aware that Joseline is pregnant, and I want to acknowledge that with care and respect. That's a significant life moment, and I understand it can come with a lot physically and emotionally. Like, from a human standpoint, I do have empathy for her. I do. And I'm genuinely happy for her and Ballistic. And I understand the emotions that come with pregnancy. I've seen that up close recently with Scotty. And in fact, hold on, guys. Let me see who this is. One second. I know I do have a little disfluency. I do say a lot when I'm talking. I got to kind of work on that. I'm good. Thank you so much. No, I'm good. I'm on a live right now. Thank you so much. Thanks. I don't even remember what I was saying. Oh, I was saying that I'm happy for her and Ballistic. I can relate to that personally. Just, with Scotty and her pregnancy. So I'm not here to attack her or add any stress or unnecessary stress. But at the same time, I'm not going to allow false narratives or allegations to be made about me or the company without addressing them. And that's why I'm really speaking on this today. This is not new. This is a pattern of behavior. When things don't go her way, she goes on social media and starts this disparaging and defamation campaign against people who don't either agree with her or who she's upset with, not in just business, but even personally close to her. That's something that I just can't sit back and ignore when it's directed at me and Zeus. I can't. To be clear, we've paid Joseline very well over the years. This is not about what we've paid her. This is about payments moving forward and fulfilling agreed upon obligations. And that's, to me, equally clear. This is not about a picture with another network owner, which I've seen some people post. It's not about that. It's about pretty much the broader contractual framework she agreed to, including exclusivity, restrictions around direct or indirect competition, and performance-based obligations such as participation and promotion. More recently, it also involves honoring key provisions in her agreement, including non-disparaging, confidentiality, and refraining from making false and defamatory statements, both personally and professionally, regarding Zeus, his executives, me, the team. These are just very standard, clearly defined terms that we agreed on by both parties, and we expect them to be respected just as we uphold on our end. These specific provisions in her agreement that have been breached, we've made an effort to address this privately, respectfully, calmly, in good faith, and we're still willing to do so. That includes multiple attempts to communicate directly, find a resolution without bringing it into the public. Joseline is entertaining. We get it. She's brought value to the platform. We respect that. And we genuinely thought we were beyond this. But at the end of the day, this is business. When you agree to terms, especially around exclusivity, conduct, and professional obligations, you're expected to honor, them, just like you would expect us to honor our commitments. That's all we're asking for: accountability, respect, and what we agreed to. And just so everybody understands, we support all of our content partners. We've always supported our content partners. We love our content partners. We've had a lot of them over the years that we have been working with for a long time. We've tried to create as much real value and opportunities for people that most networks just, wouldn't even take a chance on for various reasons. And when others have gone to pursue additional ventures in the industry or in business, like building their own networks and platforms, Like with Ray J, you guys saw he, launched his Tronics network, or when Stunner Girl launched, I believe, her network. We've had meaningful conversations prior to those launches to establish the proper framework, and we've supported those efforts from afar. That's never been the issue. What matters is how it's handled. We have clear protections in place, especially around exclusivity and direct and indirect overlap when it pertains to similar platforms, business models, and content. Those provisions exist for a reason, and they were agreed to by both sides. If someone wants to step outside of that, it has to be done professionally, transparently, and in accordance with the structure of the agreement. No one is trying to stop Joseline at all, or any of our content partners from growing or evolving or continuing to be as successful as they are. No one's trying to ever stop that. If someone wants to step outside of what we agreed to, it just has to be handled professionally and formally. We've been more than flexible than, honestly, most networks and most business, partners. But structure is still, it's important. Structure still matters. Agreements still matter. And that's what it comes down to. The bottom line, it really makes zero sense for Zeus to continue to pay someone, specifically Joseline, to operate and compete against us outside of the framework of the agreement. That's it. This is what this is all about. That's it. So, at the same time, we're still open to resolving this amicably, and we encourage her and her team to do so and do the right thing so we can all move forward the right way and peacefully. And that's really what it's about. So I just wanted to clear up everything that you guys have been seeing circulating online. It's annoying and a little frustrating, but it is what it is, and it's something that we just have to do and deal with. So, it's not really, like I said, it's not about competing or anything like that. It's just honoring the agreement. The way we would honor the agreement, we just expect her to honor the agreement. That's it. That's all it is. Okay? So that's it. Well, you guys have a great Saturday and weekend. We will be, and I know you guys have been asking for the Bad Boys and Baddies Gone Wild shows, which we're going to be releasing very, very soon. So look out for that. I'm excited to give you guys one more glimpse of those two shows. They're separate shows, so we are going to be releasing those very soon. We have a really cool strategy of how we want to roll those shows out, which we will do, and that's what we're excited about. So yeah, we look forward. Baddies is doing very well. We have some really cool projects in the works, in development. We do plan on putting out more content, which we will be putting out more content. And we will be hiring more folks behind the scenes. We're a very female-driven network. We have a lot of women who work behind the scenes, obviously in front of the screen, and we're very proud to provide those jobs and those opportunities. And we look forward to continuing to grow and scale our business. And we look forward to doing what most networks just wouldn't do. We're an independent network. We appreciate every subscriber. We appreciate everybody who views the shows, and we are really looking to expand and diversify our content in many different ways, and we will be doing that. We look forward to giving more people opportunities. That's what they'll look like us. And that's the bottom line. We want to make sure that people that are black, that are brown, and if you ever come to a Zeus set, you'll see that most of the people that work behind the scenes are black, brown, minority, and we love it. It's something that you just don't see in the industry, and we take pride in that. So we look forward to continuing, like I said, to grow in those areas and provide more jobs, diversify our content, not only just unscripted, but scripted. We want to hire producers, directors, writers. We just launched Zeus Music. We have a really dope deal with a major label that we'll be announcing very soon. And so, yeah, so that's it. And that's it, guys. I look forward to doing everything, and that's really it. But thank you guys for listening, and I'm sure we'll be sharing more updates with Zeus soon. All right. So you guys will be seeing some things about where you can work behind the scenes and in front of the screen very soon. We'll hold more auditions. Like I said, we have some really cool we have new shows and new opportunities that we look forward to announcing. So life is great. Life is great. Shout out to Scotty, my baby, both my babies, Scotty and Iceland, who I miss dearly. So life is different now. It's it's interesting, but it's and not only interesting, it's a blessing, and it's humbling to have a new baby. So it's definitely put a lot of things in perspective for me. So yeah. All right. So I hope that makes sense. Having to get on here, and I don't expect, I expect, hopefully, we have some positive resolve, but, it's not going to surprise me if things continue to drag on a little bit, but I'm not going to keep addressing this stuff. So that's where I'm at. And just wanted to clear the air because people were confused. It's pretty simple. Hopefully what I said made sense. And it was pretty clear. It's just not, difficult to understand what's going on. So, and yeah, if I never want to say this to people. I see some people in the comments and, take legal action. And, obviously we know our rights, and if we need to do that, we will. But, I'm always the type of person that just would like to resolve things amicably before it kind of goes that route. This has kind of always been my style. But I think I lost service. What I was trying to say was I was frustrated that I have to address this stuff. The way social media works, with just how things spread fast, false narratives, and all those things, it would be irresponsible for me not to address this stuff that she said on her live. And that's what I was saying. And I asked her a few questions, and I said, have you seen yourself on TV prior to Zeus and during your time at Zeus? That was like the first couple questions I had asked. And then I said, we've always, presented you, or we've always given you the platform and the opportunity for you to present yourself the way you want to be presented. We've given you creative freedom to do exactly that. That's what I was saying on camera. So I'm just trying to like process everything that was said, because there has been so many, and I said this earlier before my signal went out. I said there's been so many altercations involving you that have been broadcast over the course of your entire career, which could have been decades, I'm not sure, and over multiple platforms and networks. And the behavior that you're trying to attribute to me is behavior that you've actually shown towards your cast members and your castmates, and it's all captured on camera. It's all recorded, okay? You accused me today of threatening you physically, which has never happened. I have never physically threatened you. I'm not even a violent person. I don't threaten people. It's never existed a day in my life. I don't threaten people physically. You accuse me of being a predator. You accuse me of abuse physically, emotionally, mentally, and even said that I'm sex trafficking women, which is so egregious. It's so ridiculous, and it's completely false. So the fact that you are saying these things is very hurtful in a real way, because it just does not exist. Okay, that's my name, it's my business, and it's my life. Okay, that's what this is about, and why I am live. I am a human just like everybody else, and I'm not going to allow you to do that. Okay, you claim I've threatened you. Where have I threatened? Where is Ballistic? Where is your husband? Why isn't he calling me, texting me? Where is he at? If somebody threatened my girl, I'm getting on the phone and I'm going to call them. I'm not going to go live on social media and say I made a threat to harm somebody. Like, that doesn't even make logical sense. Nobody's ever sent you a text. Where's this text message? Where's the text message? Please show the text message, because you know me, I will have no problem showing the text messages. There was no like real threat ever. There's never been any threat ever, real anything. I have never threatened you. You, your family, your husband, it's never existed. So please show whatever receipts that you're talking about regarding threatening you, because it just doesn't exist. These are all false claims. They're all false. Okay? I'm not a street person. I've never been in a gang. I've never been arrested. I've never been to jail. I have never been to prison. And to say I'm out here threatening people and banging on people, you specifically, is crazy. Like I said it earlier in my statement, I'm like, Joseline, you could probably beat me up. You could probably beat me up. Look at my size, the optics of it. And look at ballistic and me and you. Like, it doesn't even, and to say I'm putting hits, and I don't even think like that. I don't even come from that. That's not who I am. That's not how I was brought up at all. Just doesn't exist. And I was very fortunate and blessed to have amazing parents and amazing family. And we've always treated people right from a moral standpoint. And we've always done good business. And I've done my best. That's what it is. So at the end of the day, it's just crazy to me. I may argue from time to time, but what you're accusing me of is just completely false. And, to say I have people overseas calling you and making threats, like I'm tied to some religious group overseas or some mob, it is insane. I know we work with a lot of people who, probably wouldn't pass a psych eval or a background check, because usually when you work for more traditional networks, that's what they require. You have to check those boxes: background check, psych eval. So if they see any red flags, they're like, no. We've been very flexible in that area. So I'm just trying to process this stuff. Like, where do you come up with these things? These are just, I've never heard this stuff. And people out there that maybe it's just insane. It's insane. So I'm like kind of mind boggled. If anything, you've made threats towards me. You've made threats towards me in our group text today, which you've made some crazy threats, not only in today, but since I've ever met you. You've had this erratic response at times where you would be impulsive and make threats. You threatened to kill my dogs at one point in time. You threatened and attacked my brother. You put me in weird situations business-wise. When you, even at the Miami thing at an arena, when you got arrested, it's like, I'm just trying to process this. Over the years, we've put up at Zeus, and my team have put up with your abuse, your threats towards me, my team, my producers, my talent department. You've bullied cast members and my team. You've bullied these people over the years, and I've sat back and allowed some things because of discussions that we've had, and it just, I always thought you'd get it right. So, not only have you made threats towards me, I've put up with certain things while you've done these things, all these altercations that have happened while you've either appeared to be high or on some substance abuse, under some influence. I've had to deal with that. I don't do drugs. I don't do anything like that. May have a casual drink, but I don't do anything like that. I don't like things altering my brain to that degree where you see me respond like that. You also said, what you said about Janisha and Scotty was not only hurtful, but it crossed so many lines because those are women that I actually care about. Scotty specifically, who I love and in love with, and who I have an actual baby with, a newborn. And, they didn't deserve to hear you say that foolishness. They just didn't. You don't know anything about my personal life. You know nothing about my personal life. We've never gone on double dates. We've never hung out. We don't hang out outside of on set. When I've come to set periodically, there's been no personal I've never been to your house. I don't even know where you live. You've never been to my house. And if you have, it might have been for a public event of some sort. I don't know you like that. Okay. So to act like these people are calling you and saying these things are just so false. They've never communicated or vented to you about anything that has ever gone on in my personal life with either of them. So just it doesn't even make logical sense. At the end of the day, all this is happening because you don't want to honor your contract. That's what all this is about. You not honoring your contract. That's it. You don't want to honor your contract, and so we've taken action, rightfully so, and we've tried to reason with you. But I'm not going to allow you to bully me. I'm not going to allow you to create these scare tactics by going on social media and thinking I'm not going to respond. I don't care what the comments say. I don't. They can call me whatever they want. I'm not Diddy Jr. I'm not any of these people that they say. I don't care. I don't care. I know who I am, and I know whose I am. And I have been a great boss to you. I've been a great boss to so many others. I've provided jobs and opportunities. I get it. No one's perfect. Nobody on the planet is perfect. We all have things we have to work on. We all have things we have to grow from. And we all have, I believe we all have things that, we seek sometimes professional help on, or we go to God, we pray. That's just life. That's humans. We're all humans. So, at the end of the day, it's just not cool. So look, as a man, I'm not going to allow you to go on here and try to do what you're doing. And because you're not wanting to honor your agreement, and instead of handling it privately, like we've tried to do, it's turned into this public circus of random accusations that don't even make logical sense. Clearly, I said earlier on my live, you're pregnant. I respect that. Nobody's trying to attack you. Nobody's trying to come for you. I understand hormones are probably all over the place. You're extremely emotional. I'm sure it's probably stressful for Ballistic. I'm sure it's probably stressful for maybe you, and I'm sure for you, but even family members or friends. And I empathize and sympathize with that. But what you're not going to do is you're not going to come on here and disparage my character, me. It's not going to happen. I don't care what the comments say. I don't. So, and I appreciate the people who do understand what's happening and who have supported the right side of this. And it's very unfortunate that we're here, but this is where we're at. So, and I'll speak my truth. So, that's it. And I've always been respectful to you and Ballistic. I've always been respectful to your daughter and your family. I've never gone online and said half of the things that you tweet, that you accuse me of, which is a reflection of you. So I have never done those things. I may put up a statement. I may respond because I'm getting attacked as a human being. So I'm going to respond as a human being, even though I am a boss, even though I have been your boss. Yes, I'm going to respond. I have no problem with you. I'm very proud of you starting your network. Do it. Go do it. But we have to honor the agreement. Dude, that's it. It's that simple. It's that simple. So again, I understand you're pregnant, and I understand you're going to keep going on live, and you're going to keep posting all these random things to try to get my attention, to try to put people against me. I get it. You can do it.